oh so crucial, always, as always, but even more so to regulate our nervous system here. So we have space for those insights and aha moments to land. But on that, as you all know, I've been speaking about getting out here for a message for quite some time. So maybe you've been thinking about making a change, making a shift for quite some time, and now is the time to implement that. No better time than now. Also, with this Uranus energy moving into Gemini, Uranus likes change. It's the great awakener, shake up to wake up. And so if there is something you've been being nudged to change and shift, you've been feeling the nudge for quite some time, know that those nudges will get louder. And self-initiated change, when we implement those changes on our own, is always easier, more graceful than when the universe has to step in and make the changes. But the changes will be made. So maybe just check in with yourself. How can you implement those changes, like we talked even the beginning of the year here, to get ourselves comfortable with change? Switch up your routine, switch up the order in which you do things, switch up the place in where you do things, right? Yeah, turn knowledge into wisdom. What we've been learning, hearing, healing over the last several years, several months since the beginning of this year, now embodying that, right? Having that become lived wisdom, and trusting the great mystery, trusting the insights, trusting those nudges, knowing we are safe to make those changes. And like I was saying, it'll be more graceful if we self-implement. Self-ignited change always feels better, if nothing else, than for the simple reason that we are choosing it, and you can take pride in it. Set those healthy boundaries where you need to, make those changes you're being asked to make, knowing it may be uncomfortable in the moment, but we're willing to sit through that uncomfortable moment, that uncomfortable change, in order to be more comfortable down the road, right? We're about long-term satisfaction versus short-term gain. Those temporary pleasures that lead to long-term pain down the road. Dream and journey, trusting the mystery, using our mind, the quickening, right? Uranus and Gemini, using our mind to imagine solutions, imagine what we want to see, imagine the new, versus being fearful about the changes we're being asked to make. We're never asked or guided to make a change unless it's beneficial for our soul, and our human will get on board eventually, right? The mind, our ego, the human is the last one to get on board typically, but hindsight is 20/20, right? Following the voice of our soul and knowing that a human will eventually get on board, like I was just saying here. So nice to have you.